I don't know about you guys, but I've been feeling a little emotional lately. Smosh getting back together, it's taking me back a bit. I've been thinking about the old YouTube, and primarily YouTubers that shaped this beautiful, incredible, and crazy platform. And then it got me thinking, who are the creators that defined YouTube? And to take that a step further, if YouTube had some sort of Mount Rushmore memorial of creators that defined the platform that is YouTube, who would be on it? No, seriously, who should be on YouTube's Mount Rushmore? Maybe you have a couple people that come to mind. I know I do. Well, with all strange things that keep me up at night, I want to create a video about it. So this is my deep exploration of who should be on YouTube's Mount Rushmore. So we all know Mount Rushmore, right? That iconic sculpture carved into the granite face of a mountain in South Dakota. It features the 60-foot heads of 4 different US presidents: George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, Theodore Roosevelt, and Abraham Lincoln. These presidents were chosen because they represent some of the most influential and critical moments in American history. Now let's imagine for a second, what if there was a Mount Rushmore for YouTube? A monument that represents the giants of this platform, the creators who defined what YouTube is today. Who would be on it? Pewdiepie, Jenna Marbles, DeFranco, Casey Neistat? Well, today I've got a lineup of 10 YouTubers who have made a colossal impact on this platform. From comedy sketches and vlogs to tech reviews and educational content, these creators have shaped YouTube in unimaginable ways. But here's the catch. Just like the real Mount Rushmore, we can only choose 4. So we're going to dive into the achievements and contributions of these 10 YouTubers and together discover who deserves to be immortalized on YouTube's Mount Rushmore. Now let's start with some rules, parameters, and defining factors. I came up with 3. 1, longevity and early influence. The creator should have been active on YouTube for a significant amount of time. Special consideration should be given to early creators who were pioneers on the platform and helped shape its direction in its formative years. For example, while YouTubers like Mr. Beast are massive, we're talking about those who had early influences on the platform. While Mr. Beast has been posting on YouTube for about 10 years, he really didn't blow up until 2016. So his relevancy on the platform has been only really like 7 years max. Compare that to someone like Smosh, who has been on YouTube for over 15 years. You know what I mean? Point is, everyone being considered must be culturally relevant on YouTube for at least over 10 years. And I think that's pretty fair, all things considered. 2, cultural impact and innovation. We must assess the extent to which the creator has influenced culture, both within and outside of YouTube. This includes setting trends, popularizing phrases, or innovating society and the platform through their content. For example, Casey Neistat popularized the filmmaker-style daily vlog, Smosh filmed a movie, etc. And then lastly, 3, subscriber count and viewership. While not the only indicator, the number of subscribers and total views are important metrics in assessing a creator's popularity and reach. Like how many days PewDiePie, Smosh, and NigaHiga were the #1 channels on YouTube. With that being said, subscribers and views aren't everything. Musicians like Justin Bieber and Blackpink are being excluded since they're more using this platform to just promote their music and are not actual YouTubers. All right, so now that we have some rules and parameters, let's go back in time, baby. Our first stop is in the year 2005, when YouTube was just a brand new platform. And who better to start with than the dynamic duo Smosh? Ian Hecox and Anthony Padilla, the 2 friends behind Smosh, begun their journey in 2005. Initially, they gained popularity through their humorous lip-syncing videos, parodies of video games, and funny, unique comedy sketches. Smosh is one of the most iconic YouTube channels of all time. Ian and Anthony developed an iconic following which transcended YouTube. Memes, meetups, and even music elevated Smosh to online celebrity status. But what about their impact? Well, as for longevity and early influence, Smosh has been on YouTube for over 15 years. They were one of the first channels to hit it big on the platform, and their early success played a significant role in shaping YouTube's platform. They are without a doubt the golden standard of longevity on this platform. Plus, even when Anthony left, they maintained relevancy. And now that he's back, the channel has exploded again. As for cultural impact and innovation, Smosh didn't just make videos. They created a brand. They were among the first to expand into multiple channels, and their movie was a big step for YouTubers moving into traditional media. While their movie didn't perform well, it was still regarded as a massive cultural event. For that, they must be considered highly as far as cultural impact. And then of course, subscriber count and viewership. At their peak, Smosh was the most subscribed channel on YouTube. They were the #1 most subscribed YouTube channel on the platform 3 separate times and held the spot for a total of 750 days, which is the 3rd highest. Conclusively, I'd say without a doubt, Smosh deserves to be in this conversation. There's not much that hasn't already been said about them online. They are Smosh. But should they be on YouTube's Mount Rushmore? Well, let's keep exploring. Let's jump to 2006. We're talking about none other than NigaHiga, also known as NigaHiga. Ryan started posting videos on YouTube with his friends in mid-2006 while attending high school. NigaHiga's content primarily consisted of comedy skits, parodies, and humorous commentary. His How to Be series was particularly popular and showcased his creativity and wit. As for longevity and early influence, NigaHiga has been on YouTube for over 15 years. Another notable attribute is he was also named in Forbes' top 30 under 30 and has won a Shorty Award. As for cultural impact and innovation, NigaHiga was a pioneer in the DIY style comedy. He demonstrated that one doesn't need high production values to entertain. Creativity and authenticity are key. He also ventured into music, podcasts, and short films. In 2006, he created a parody K-pop group called Boys Generally Asian, which unexpectedly peaked at #2 on the official iTunes K-pop charts. Now, as for subscriber count and viewership, NigaHiga's channel NigaHiga has over 21 million subscribers and over 4 billion views. His second channel, Higa TV, has over 4.65 million subscribers. His channel, NigaHiga, was the most subscribed channel on YouTube for 677 consecutive days, from 2009 to 2011. He was also the first person to ever reach 2 million and 3 million subscribers on YouTube. So does NigaHiga deserve a spot on YouTube's Mount Rushmore? Well, with his early influence, cultural impact, and impressive subscriber count, he is undoubtedly a strong contender. Now we need to talk about Philly D.
This is a news show.
Philly D started posting videos on YouTube in 2006. He's best known for the DeFranco Show, a news commentary show centered around current events, politics, and pop culture. As for his impact, it's massive. Regarding longevity and early influence, DeFranco has been on YouTube for over 16 years. He was one of the early adopters of the platform and quickly gained popularity for his candid and insightful takes on current events. His ability to dissect news stories and provide commentary in an engaging way has made him a staple in the YouTube community for over a decade. As for cultural impact and innovation, DeFranco has been cited as a pioneer of YouTube and news coverage online. He was one of the first to create a format where he provided commentary on current events, which has been since duplicated by many YouTubers and other people online. And of course, for subscriber count and viewership, DeFranco's primary channel has accumulated over 6.3 million subscribers and 1.7 billion views. He's consistently had viewership for pretty much all of YouTube's entire life cycle. To me, DeFranco deserves to be put into this conversation as he truly was an early adopter on this diverse platform. His news coverage challenged traditional media. I know plenty of people who get their news exclusively from Phil and other online creators. 15 years ago, this was unheard of. Now, as cable news becomes less and less relevant, DeFranco can be attributed to this. He is a legend and no doubt deserves to be in consideration for YouTube's Mount Rushmore. Now we have to talk about Shane Dawson. Shane started posting videos on YouTube in 2008 and quickly became one of the platform's most influential creators. Shane Dawson's content primarily consisted of comedy sketches, conspiracy theories, and later on, documentary-style series. His ability to create engaging and dramatic content made him a YouTube sensation. For longevity and early influence, Shane Dawson has been on YouTube for 14 years. In the early stages of YouTube, Shane was unique because he was one of the first creators to produce high-quality comedy sketches. He played multiple characters, and his content was edgy and really pushed a lot of boundaries. This was at a time when most content on YouTube was raw and unscripted. His early influence was significant as he set a precedent for this style of content. As for cultural impact and innovation, Shane Dawson isn't really known for his innovation, but he is in fact known for his cultural impact he had on so many different creators and sections of YouTube. Shane has faced significant backlash over the years, so much so that at one point YouTube actually suspended monetization on all 3 of his channels. His controversies have undoubtedly tarnished his legacy, but despite this, he still gets views. If we look at subscriber count and viewership, Shane Dawson's main channel has over 19 million subscribers and over 4 billion views. And as I said earlier, despite his controversies, he still gets views. I think you can make a strong argument that Shane Dawson deserves to be in contention for YouTube's Mount Rushmore. He's definitely a controversial figure, but he's remained influential on the platform for its entirety. All right, let's keep the ball rolling and talk about Ray William Johnson. Ray started posting videos on YouTube in 2008, but it was in 2009 that his channel really took off. Ray William Johnson's content primarily consisted of him providing comedic commentary on viral videos, and his show was called Equals 3. As for longevity and early influence, Ray William Johnson has been on YouTube for over 14 years. For cultural impact and innovation, Ray William Johnson was the first to create a format where he provided commentary on viral videos. This format has been since replicated by many YouTubers. He also branched out into other mediums, including music, with his animated band, Your Favorite Martian, and scripted series like Riley We Wine. And of course, subscriber count and viewership, Ray William Johnson's channel has over 14 million subscribers and over 9 billion views. His second channel, Your Favorite Martian, has over 3 million subscribers as well. His channel, Equals 3, was the most subscribed channel on YouTube for 564 consecutive days, and he was the first YouTuber to reach 5 million subscribers. I'd say Ray's most defining attribute is his cultural impact on YouTube. There are many creators online that claim they created reactionary commentary content, and I would argue Ray William Johnson has a legitimate claim to this. He was one of the first channels to viralize this format. With his early influence, cultural impact, and impressive subscriber count, he is undoubtedly a strong contender for what we are talking about today. Now we have to talk about Jenna Marbles. Jenna started posting videos on YouTube in 2010 and quickly became one of the platform's biggest stars. Jenna Marbles' content primarily consisted of comedic vlogs, humorous content, commentary, and lifestyle videos. Her relatable and quirky personality made her a favorite among viewers. Let's dive into the impact Jenna Marbles has had on YouTube. For longevity and early influence, Jenna Marbles has been on YouTube for over 11 years. She was one of the first female creators to gain massive popularity on the platform. Her video, How to Trick People into Thinking You're Good Looking, went viral and catapulted her into YouTube stardom. As for cultural impact and innovation, Jenna Marbles was known for her authenticity and relatability. She built a strong community around her and was often referred to as the Queen of YouTube. As for subscriber count and viewership, Jenna Marbles' channel has over 20 million subscribers and over 1.8 billion views. Her channel is the 3rd largest female channel on YouTube. Now in 2020, Jenna Marbles announced her decision to step away from social media and content creation. As of right now, she has not posted any content on her YouTube channel for almost 3 years, marking the end of an era for her and her followers. And even without posting for 3 years, she's still the 3rd largest female content creator on YouTube. Jenna Marbles, without a doubt, deserves to be in serious contention on YouTube's Mount Rushmore. Her rise was undoubtedly one of the most influential on YouTube, paving a way for other female content creators to carve out their own audience on this platform. Plus, she consistently held higher viewership for views, and even after she decided to step away from social media, she is still and will forever be remembered as one of the YouTube greats. Now, of course, we have to talk about Casey Neistat. Casey started posting videos on YouTube in 2010 and quickly became one of the platform's most influential creators. Casey Neistat's content primarily consists of vlogs and short films. His creative vlogging style with stop animation, handmade graphics, and impressive DIY videos made him a legend on the platform. For longevity and early influence, Casey Neistat has been on YouTube for over 13 years. He brought a filmmaker's perspective to vlogging, which changed the way creators approach content on the platform. As for cultural impact and innovation, Casey ranks extremely high. Casey pioneered multiple things on YouTube, For starters, the high-quality film-like daily vlog style we see so much today was viralized by Casey Neistat. He was also one of the first Hollywood-style or classical media creators to establish themselves on YouTube, which not only impacted how Hollywood looked at YouTube, but how society looked at YouTube as well. Lastly, he was one of the first YouTubers to viralize and truly define what is a travel vlog. He was one of the first YouTubers to get sponsorships to fly in luxury planes and travel across the world. Pretty much every vlogger who ever took a sponsorship can thank Casey for this. I cannot emphasize that enough. And of course, as for subscriber count and viewership, Casey Neistat's channel has over 12.5 million subscribers and 3 billion channel views. To me, what stands out about Casey's influence is his unique style and impact on the platform. He truly should be defined as a YouTube trailblazer. There's a reason people say Casey Neistat style vlog. His position in YouTube's landscape is unmatched. Alright, now it's time to talk about the legend himself, Felix, aka Pewdiepie. Pewdiepie started posting videos on YouTube in 2010 and quickly became a phenomenon on the platform. Pewdiepie's content primarily consisted of Let's Play videos, comedy sketches, and vlogs. His charismatic personality and hilarious commentary on video games made him a beloved figure among gamers and non-gamers alike. As for longevity and early influence, PewDiePie has been on YouTube for over 13 years. In the early stages, PewDiePie was unique because he was one of the first creators to popularize the Let's Play genre on YouTube. His humorous and unfiltered commentary on video games resonated with a wide audience, not just gamers, but non-gamers as well. Regarding cultural impact and innovation, PewDiePie has become a cultural icon with a massive following. Over the years, PewDiePie has diversified his content, including vlogs, reviews, and even book clubs. When people on the news pull up clips of YouTubers, it's typically PewDiePie. His cultural impact is unmatched. Like Smosh, a gold standard in the YouTube realm. As for subscriber count and viewership, PewDiePie's channel has over 110 million subscribers and over 27 billion views, making him one of the most subscribed and viewed creators on the platform. His channel was the most subscribed channel on YouTube for 1,920 consecutive days, which he is currently holding the record for the highest amount ever recorded. Culturally, PewDiePie has left a massive mark on internet culture through memes, phrases, and community engagement. His global appeal has also bridged cultural gaps and brought international attention to indie games. However, his journey hasn't been without controversy, which has sparked discussions about the responsibilities of content creators. In essence, PewDiePie's innovations and cultural impact have significantly shaped the landscape of YouTube and internet culture at large. Next, we gotta talk about Lilly Singh, or her old channel name, Superwoman. Lilly started posting videos on YouTube in 2010, primarily focusing on comedy sketches and vlogs. In 2017, she was ranked 10th on the Forbes list of the world's highest paid YouTube stars. And she's without a doubt one of YouTube's most influential figures. As for longevity and early influence, Lilly Singh has been on YouTube for over 13 years. She started uploading comedy videos and vlogs in 2010 and quickly gained popularity for her humorous takes on everyday life. She has been a consistent and influential voice in the YouTube community. Regarding cultural impact and innovation, Lilly Singh is known for breaking barriers. She is one of the first South Asian women to gain massive popularity on YouTube. She has used her platform to address many different social issues as well. In 2019, Lilly made history by becoming the first woman of Indian descent to host an American network late-night talk show, A Little Late with Lilly Singh. Unfortunately, Lilly proved largely unsuccessful in her short run as a late-night host on the network NBC. Still, even having a show in the first place is regarded as a historical cultural event for YouTube and YouTubers. For subscriber count and viewership, Lilly Singh's channel has over 14 million subscribers and 3 billion total views. Honestly, many could make a strong case for Lilly to be included in this list. She has the track record and exemplifies what YouTube is, a place for all types of content creators to establish themselves online. Some will say Lilly's transition to network late-night talk show host tarnished her YouTube legacy, but there's no doubt Lilly is still a massive part of the YouTube community and has been for a long time. Next, we need to talk about Marques Brownlee. Marques started posting videos on YouTube in 2008, primarily focusing on technology reviews, and tech discussions. He blew up in the early 2010s and since then has been the go-to technology reviewer on the platform. As for longevity and early influence, Marques Brownlee has been on YouTube for over 15 years. He has been consistent and influential and a voice in the tech community. His early influence isn't the highest as other tech reviewers before him, but his consistent high-quality content marks him as a tenured YouTube veteran through his time on the platform. As for cultural impact and innovation, Marques Brownlee is renowned for his in-depth and articulate technology reviews. He has been called the best technology reviewer on the planet by Vic Gondatra, a former senior vice president of Google. His influence extends beyond YouTube as he has interviewed high-profile figures such as Elon Musk, Bill Gates, Mark Zuckerberg, and even Barack Obama. Finally, regarding subscriber count and viewership, Marques Brownlee's channel has over 17 million subscribers and over 3.5 billion total views. He consistently reaches the trending page for his videos and is without a doubt a significant force in this regard. Overall, with this track record, Marques makes another legitimate argument for being on YouTube's Mount Rushmore. And that's 10. Those are 10 legitimate options for who should be on YouTube's Mount Rushmore. I'm gonna be honest, I'm internally torn right now. So I did come up with some honorable mentions before I unveil the picks. So obviously, Markiplier has been a significant figure in the gaming community on YouTube, a legitimate contender for this list, but when I'm comparing other gaming YouTubers, to me, Pewdiepie is more deserving of the spot on the list. Markiplier really didn't blow up until 2013, so to me, it's more of an earlier impact thing. Another one would be iJustine, one of the OG YouTube personalities. She's been a major figure in the tech community for pretty much ever. Shell Fawn, her makeup tutorial videos gain millions of views. Her success on the platform helped her even launch her own line of cosmetics, demonstrating the potential for YouTube influencers to leverage their online fame for real-world entrepreneurial ventures. Of course, the Vlog brothers, John and Hank Green, they used YouTube to discuss topics from scientific concepts to thoughts on life and the world. Their success highlighted YouTube's potential as a platform for educational content, further expanding its social media role, another solid option. And then of course Vsauce, Michael Stevens, he's been influential on the educational content space, making complex scientific concepts accessible and entertaining. You could definitely make an argument for somebody like him. And then Fred is another OG YouTuber. He also had a movie and was massive for his time. And I feel like his impact wasn't as large as others and really didn't remain fully relevant, so that's kind of why I left him off. Personally, I feel like any of these options you can make an argument for, but this is by all means supposed to be difficult, so if you think I'm completely wrong, way out of my mind or whatever, leave a comment down below and you could tell me who you'd pick. Oh, and another thing, if you made it this far in the video, it would help so much if you subscribed and hit the like button. All right, let's unveil the official picks. Number 1. Pewdiepie. He's a titan in the gaming realm who single-handedly shaped the Let's Play genre. With his unparalleled charisma and wit, he skyrocketed to fame, becoming one of the most subscribed YouTubers ever. Laughter, screams, tears, you've got it all with Pewdiepie. His impact, unmatched. His legacy, undeniable. Pewdiepie deserves to be on YouTube's Mount Rushmore, and to me, the easiest choice. Number 2, Jenna Marbles. Jenna's authenticity is as captivating as her humor. Self-deprecating vlogs, eccentric experiments, heartfelt connections, Jenna's got it all. A trailblazer for women on the platform. Jenna's adaptability and dedication have made her a beacon of influence. Jenna exemplifies YouTube culture, and while her time on social media may be done, the YouTube landscape wouldn't be the same without her. Jenna overwhelmingly deserves a spot on YouTube's Mount Rushmore. Number 3, Smosh. Give a standing ovation to the dynamic duo Smosh. Ian Hecox and Anthony Padilla have been keeping us entertained since YouTube was just a toddler. Their brand of humor, insanely funny. Their sketches and parodies and videos, unprecedented. Smosh didn't just climb the YouTube ladder. They built their own and invited everyone to join in on the fun. An argument can be made that NigaHiga or Ryan Higa deserves this spot. But I think what distinguishes the two channels, if we have to choose, is the numbers. Smosh slightly surpasses NigaHiga in subscribers. In days, they were the #1 most subscribed channel at 750 to 677. It's that close. But I can't undervalue both the influence these channels have had early on and even now. And then 4, our final spot on YouTube's Mount Rushmore, the tech titan himself, Marques Brownlee. With over 17 million subscribers and counting, he's the authoritative voice in the tech space that people across the globe trust. Recognized by the likes of Elon Musk and Bill Gates for his insightful reviews, Marques Brownlee has redefined tech communication. His decade-long commitment to clarity, precision, and honesty makes him an undeniable choice for YouTube's Mount Rushmore. For this spot, a legitimate argument can be made for Casey Neistat, but I had to choose, and Marques Brownlee surpasses Casey in subscribers and total views. But again, you could definitely make an argument for either channel, especially culturally, about how much influence they had. And regarding the rest, well, it's not that any other of these creators did not influence YouTube enough, it's just that these 4 have more than anyone, especially in mainstream media and regarding the platform. These creators completely shaped YouTube. And now I send it to you. Who would be on your YouTube's Mount Rushmore? Did I miss someone who you think absolutely deserves to be up there? Let me know. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you spending time with me today, even if it's just for a few moments. Until next time, see ya.
I'm done. Do what you want. Pull the plug.